This is a 3-minute message brought to you by Redemption Church, Delray Beach.
Hi, I'm Laura. My husband is Pastor Daniel at Redemption Church. Today I'm going to be sharing with you from the 29th chapter of Proverbs. And this is a scripture that the Lord showed to me maybe 2 years ago. And I've read through the book of Proverbs like many of you probably have. And even doing the Proverbs a day. So I know I had seen this scripture before. But you know how sometimes God opens up something that you may have read a lot of times and all of a sudden it like appears like it was never there. And so this is a scripture having to do with anger. And I want to share it with you and then I'll give you a couple thoughts on what the Lord showed me through it. It's Proverbs chapter 29, verse 11. And it says, "A fool gives full vent to his spirit, but a wise man quietly holds it back." And the reason that this scripture jumped out at me was not because it's a scripture about not being angry or holding your tongue or keeping quiet, because there are many scriptures in the Bible about that, but it's the use of the word vent. And venting is something that you probably have heard of maybe as a good thing. You know, we need somebody to vent to, or sometimes after a long day or something, just having somebody to go and just spill everything out to. And we say, we're venting, right? Excuse me, I know, I'm sorry to say all of this, but I'm venting. Well, the Bible actually talks about that, and not in a good way. It says a fool gives full vent to his spirit. And to me, this says that it's not saying you don't ever express your feelings, and it's not even saying we don't ever get angry. But it is foolish for us to, even with one person, a close friend or a spouse, to give full vent to your spirit, meaning to say everything that you think about something in anger is a foolish thing to do. And it may feel good for a moment, like many sinful things that we do, but it's not going to benefit us. And it says, but a wise man quietly holds it back. So contrary to what a lot of culture tells us about suppressing feelings is bad and you need to be able to get it all out, I'm not talking about, keeping something from somebody or never being willing to express how you really feel about something. But giving full vent to your spirit is always a foolish thing. And we want to be careful, not only for ourselves, but also for the person that we're venting to, and it affects them as well. And I want to finish with verse 20 of that chapter. Proverbs 29, verse 20 relates back to that, and it says, "Do you see a man who is hasty in his words? There is more hope for a fool than for him." So we don't want to be hasty in our speech. We want to speak slowly. We want to quietly hold back and give ourselves time with the Lord to work through things before we do go and share all of those thoughts and vent to somebody else. So I hope that this is helpful for you. I know it really has been for me. I pray that God uses this scripture just to encourage you and to bring you closer to Him.